Hi, everybody. My name's Mnawaate Gordon-Corbiere. I'm from Thames First Nation, and I'm Grouse clan. Well, yeah, I'd say this is definitely a problem because it's just erasing an entire history, basically, to make room for something else, which is not really the full story, obviously. It's a problem because it's kind of silencing like Indigenous voices, which is a huge problem of like colonial violence. Well, I guess the first like starting point would be that here in North America, there were people here before colonization ever happened. I think that's really a base point that everyone should know and really keep in mind when they think of Canadian history. And the other thing I'd say is that all these nations that were here before, they were really diverse and like depending on the nation, they had different customs, different traditions, different like ways of living. I think it's just important to realize the kind of diversity of Indigenous history that people don't even know about. I was interested to work on an Indigenous history that was kind of the way it was described to me was sort of like what you didn't learn in Canadian history growing up. Came of the project was a series of blog posts based on the premise I just described, Indigenous history that you should know, but it's also related to an upcoming large-scale exhibit that's going to be done by artist Jay Soule, who's also known as CHIPPEWAR. So I actually knew about his work before I worked on this, so that was also another big draw for me because I think he's a really interesting artist and I really like the messages behind his work. For like a settler, I'd want them to really realize kind of the harshness of colonial policies and because it is called built on genocide, so really think about like what that genocide is and what that means through history, but also what it means to Indigenous people today, like how it continues to impact Indigenous people today. For Indigenous people that look at the exhibit, I guess it would be more almost feeling like kind of the sadness sort of the meaning of the exhibit and just kind of feel that sadness and then not let it go, but kind of like process it. I also think it's something we can learn from and kind of like, how do we stop this genocide from continuing? Thanks for having me. My name's Mnawaate Gordon-Corbiere, and I worked on the Built on Genocide content hub, which I think you should all check out if you're gonna look at the exhibit. If you want more information on the exhibit, you can check out Luminato's website.